right, coming up next, a good welterweight matchup here between Nate Diaz and Tony Ferguson. All right, so here he is, DC, the one, the only Tony Ferguson, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, and the man who was the first to accrue a double-digit winning streak in the division, 155 pounds, that most people believe is the best and deepest in the UFC.
It has long been the deepest division in the UFC, and Tony Ferguson has maneuvered his way through that and had eventually captured the interim lightweight championship. One of the most diverse strikers that you've ever seen. I mean, the elbow he hit against Josh Thompson to split him open was unbelievable. And couple that with the college wrestling background, and every time you step into the octagon with Ferguson, you know you're going to have your hands full. From him walking to the octagon dancing, to getting in there and being so free-flowing, Tony Ferguson is one of the best fighters on the UFC's roster. He
really thrives under the bright lights. He is a finisher of the highest order. His training habits are truly the stuff of legend. Eddie Bravo talks about this guy training for 6 hours straight. Probably ill-advised for most fighters, but El Cucuy can do it.
He can do it.
Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC, with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, around the world have been waiting for, live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner,
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready.
All right, here we go, round 1, 2 of the best lightweights in the world, Nate Diaz, Tony Ferguson. And you know if Nate Diaz is going to sign on the dotted line, it's got to be a big name. Tony Ferguson certainly qualifies.
Yes, he fits the bill. Tony Ferguson is one of the best fighters in the lightweight division. He is a guy that's going to go at Nate Diaz, try to pressure him, and make Nate Diaz fight on his back foot.
Effective punch there by...
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, straight right. Oh, beautiful head movement. Slips there. Oh!
That was a thudding leg
So
kick.
both guys landing at will here. Good action early. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up.
And Ferguson, I have to say, absorbing those strikes quite well. Oh, straight right. And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
Single collar tie here. Oh, DC, would you look at this? The Imanari roll out of nowhere. And now right into a heel hook transition. His opponent has been rendered defensive here. Let's see if he can survive. Then he's out. Oh, back to the overhand right. Swing and a miss. 2 minutes now to go in the opening round.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands. I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Under a minute to go in the round. Punch is blocked.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Slips the punch. 15 seconds.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
Oh, a huge block there. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Listen, that was awesome. We need more of that. I want you to go out at the beginning of this round and be aggressive.
Round 2 now. Nate Diaz versus El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson. Oh, strong punch there by Lunch. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, that's a good right hand. Pocket presence and punch. letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
And he continues to work the body here. Just misses with the straight left hand.
Beautiful punch.
Punch coming, it's blocked. How about those 5 minutes?
That was a good round. I need you to be a little bit more accurate this time. I need you to land.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
All right, are you ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Ferguson's lower jaw very swollen now. Time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward. Oh, nice offering there by Tony Ferguson. We'll see if he can follow it up here, champ.
I mean, he usually does. He does not.
Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
79 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. Accuracy rate in terms of strikes thrown and landed has dipped below 40%, 37% on the connection rate against Tony Ferguson. This fight's gonna be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Under 3 minutes remaining in round 3. And just like that, the fight is over. I should say so. A tremendous kick to end that fight tonight. Caught his opponent flush, full force, full extension, and he had no chance to stay in this fight. Fight was over as soon as that kick made flush contact. So there he is as the celebration continues. A huge knockout for him here tonight. That could hold up as one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 4 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Tony Ferguson!
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also, most times, walk away with a $50,000 bonus check.